Hello there, assassins. Welcome to episode number 10 of building the Creel House Interior in Minecraft. Today we are going to finally finish this very long series and get ourselves a fully furnished Stranger Things Creel House in Minecraft. All we have left to do is to build and, well, to furnish actually, Vecna's attic, and where we see Henry Creel kind of doing his cultist sort of ceremony up here as well. So we do have Vecna chilling up here in the loft. We have, like I said, this little sort of satanic sort of ring, it looks like a ritual of some sort. We have a bunch of mannequins up here, just added for making it look kind of old and antique. And we also have the wheelchair up here that we see Victor Creel coming up to investigate some sounds and stuff. And yeah, there's a bunch of other details in here too. So there is quite a lot to do today, but it is going to be the final part of the Creel house, so let's make it count. I'm excited. Are you guys? Let's get some materials and get started with today's tutorial. Alright guys, so to get started, we will need some barrels, some spruce trapdoors, some spruce signs, a nice old bowl, an item frame, a flower pot, a nice composter, a lot of armor stands, and also some bookshelves. You can't have a creepy attic without bookshelves and armor stands, and apparently composters. But hey, let's go ahead and stick a barrel just in front of this pillar here. So there. Another one just here, and one on its side just there. We'll do ourselves a spruce trapdoor here, on top of the barrels, here and here. And then we'll do signs, crouch or shift click, placing one here, 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 and that is it for now. We want to stick ourselves a flower pot just here, diagonally from that pillar. A trapdoor just here, a composter just above it in that little gap. We then want to do ourselves a trapdoor just about here in front of the staircase, an item frame here, another flower pot just here diagonally from the trapdoor, composter, one space away, an item frame. Our first armor stand will go in here. It's going to be at a diagonal angle, just there next to the item frame, sorry. Let's crouch so we can actually change the pose. Let's go with an arm out to the side like so. Kind of creepy. In the item frame over here, you can stick your first bowl. I'm just going to go with that one. I'm actually going to stick one up here as well. Over this way before I forget. One there. A bowl on its side like so. Back this way. We will come to beyond the post, so diagonally to its left, sticking a trapdoor here. I'm going to stick another barrel just up from the trapdoor here. In this corner, so that's 2 blocks away from that item frame, I'm going to stick a bookshelf, sorry, and then I'm going to stick a barrel just here. There's going to be an item frame above the bookshelf here, a sign on the side of the bookshelf here, and a trapdoor on this side of the barrel over this way. Now where the wheelchair goes is just beyond this barrel. There is actually going to be a trapdoor up from something here, which is actually a fence gate. As we don't have that right now, take a composter, just so it's a whole block, and then stick yourself a trapdoor on it. If you shift or crouch click, it might be worth using a bookshelf instead, and then just fold it up that way towards Vecna's lair. Knock out the composter, and we'll grab the rest of the materials later. Save us some time later. In this corner, it's a little awkward. You have to go ahead and stick a trapdoor here, facing towards this way, so it folds up that way. And you're also going to do another that way as well. This can get very awkward, so I recommend removing the stair for a second, and then shifting or crouch clicking to place it. You can even place it from the top down. That may be helpful. There. Like so. And then just grab your stair back, and then your trapdoor back, like that. This is basically for like a little mirror in this corner. We will stick an item frame just here. So that's going to be in line with where the trapdoor is of the wheelchair. Then we're going to come around this way. So actually out of that corner. We'll stick a trapdoor down this side of the pillar. Around the corner, one here. A space away, one up here as well. Here let's stick another one, folded against the wall. A barrel just here. So that's a space away from that other one, just there. And now we're going to need to flip around to the other side. We've kind of furnished that area now, which is good. We've got out the way all the materials we need there. Good stuff. Let's spin around this way. we will stick a barrel in the corner down here, and one up from it here. That seems good. A composter will go here next to the pillar, and a space away there's going to be an item frame on the floor. Another space away there will be a flower pot. We will do ourselves 2 armor stands here next to the pillar to make like a coat hanger. If you wanted to go ahead and leave them with their arms kind of out like that, that's fine. Because when you drop them, it looks like a kind of wonky coat hanger like so, which is good. Over this way, stick a item frame, the second upside down stair up. Here on the floor, just out from it, you can do a trapdoor that's diagonally away. Under the stairs, we'll do ourselves a barrel and a bookshelf as well. We'll stick ourselves a spruce sign on the bookshelf, and maybe we can do one on the side as well. And then we'll do ourselves a trapdoor and a composter in this corner. Flower pot again here, and then just before you reach the door, like a diagonal way. Actually no, we'll do it in front of the bookshelf, 1 block away, at an angle, this way, and with its arm out forward, kind of reaching for something like this. Just because it looks kind of creepy. That's literally the only reason. But yeah, that looks good. Alright, lovely guys. I think that's all the materials we can use here for now. There's always going to be an item frame I miss, and I feel like I have missed something. But we'll see, we'll see. Let's go ahead and grab some more materials. So now we want to take ourselves some normal tan candles, the really cool looking ones. We will take a painting, a spruce slab, some mangrove trapdoors, some good old brown carpet, some spruce gates, spruce fence gates, sorry, I knew I said that wrong. Redstone dust, a glass bottle, and a loom as well. And you know what, we are going to need another item frame. I knew I missed one, but yeah, it's to hold the glass bottle in the middle of this ritual over here. That's alright, we can get that afterwards. So firstly, let's start by going back around the circle. You know, we started here and we worked around. Let's do that again, but this time with our candles. We add in 2 here, or maybe 3. We'll go ahead and add in 1 there. 2 besides the pillar just here. Painting in this armor stand, item frame even, just there. We will go with another 3 paintings? What? Another 3 candles even. Goodness me. There we go. We'll do an open fence gate just here. A slab here. A carpet here. And then mangrove trapdoors folded both sides of the spruce slab like so. For this really old-fashioned, creepy looking wheelchair. Awesome. We'll do ourselves a painting here on its side like so. Another painting in this one. Again, at like a diagonal, if possible, like so. We're also going to add in ourselves a candle, which is going to be... Let me just check I added in that one. Yep, I did. Cool. We can do a candle just up this way. About here, I think. Let me just check. It is going to be... Oh, I seem to have everything photographed but that little area I need. Oh, it's okay. We'll do one just here anyways. Like that. We'll go for 2. That looks good. And we'll do another 1, 2, 3, 4 just there instead. Like excess candles, you know. That looks good. Alright, wonderful. And now we can go ahead and spin around to the other side. Adding in 2 looms that are going to be just down from the barrels just here. 2 of them. We'll do a painting in this item frame just like so. We'll go ahead and add in another painting over here. We want to do ourselves another 2 candles over this way. Just like that, next to the armor stand. And now towards this way, another 2 candles over here next to the flower pot. And that is it for there. As far as the big ritual in the middle goes, we need to add in quite a few candles for this area over here. Firstly, we're going to come up to this area, and we'll add in 2 more just there next to where Vecna is going to be stationed. And then we're going to have ourselves a lot of candles in the middle here. So yeah guys, I've gone to check it. It's literally going to be about 2 here. And then we just do 2 out in a diagonal kind of star shape from then on. Oh, without breaking the floor if possible. Just like this. So don't worry about the cluster of 4 over there. That's on purpose. We do it like this. And then we do little splatters of, you can imagine maybe spider blood in here with the redstone. And then we do an item frame in the middle, which we'll need to pick block back from somewhere. Let's go ahead and grab a bowl. And then we'll grab that one there. Stick that back in. And then an item frame here. And a glass bottle. Just that way around facing towards Vecna. So the bottom of the bottle is facing towards where Vecna is going to be. Like that. Epic. Now we need to grab ourselves some more materials. Alright guys, so what we're going to grab now is some cobwebs, a soul lantern, good old chains, glass panes, dark oak trapdoors, some brown banners, and some flint and steel. Please guys, make sure your fire spreads is off on your world before you use this. I do not want you to burn your entire Creel house down. That would be awful. Make sure it's off. Right, we're going to go for a chain in the middle here. So standing on this item frame, right up to the ceiling, 2 chains down from the ceiling, and then a soul lantern down from that. You'll be able to tell if it's in the middle because we have these pillars here, which are 3 blocks apart. So basically, come to this barrel and just make sure it's above the item frame. Pretty simple stuff. Over here, let's do ourselves a glass pane. Ah! I can't seem to jump. There we go. We'll do one here and here, just so it's like the mirror that's kind of cracked open. Then we need to place ourselves brown banners on the front of these looms like this, without breaking everything else. There we go. And then we'll go for adding in ourselves a darker trapdoor here, 2 on the top of the looms, 1, 2, open, and then 1 down the side this way as well. Little tricky. If it goes in there, that's okay, but we try and get it there, like so. Awesome. They're also going to need to be around this window over here, just to add a bit of extra detailing. Preferably with hollowed out squares, like that. Yeah, I think that looks cool. For the ritual candles, just light them all up. This is where I said, make sure your fire spreads is off, because it's a bit fiddly. There we are. And then as far as cobwebs go, you can add these wherever you wish, but I'm going to go for a cobweb up here, here, over on this pillar over here, 1 down from it there, and then I'll maybe do 1 kind of behind the pillar here, next to that one just there on the left side, and then I want to go for 1 possibly in this corner over here, like that. Just sparsely placed, but enough, just so it looks old. And yeah, that looks really cool. Now all that's left to do is to add in the main man himself. Let's go ahead and get his materials. Now then guys, if I'm being completely honest with you, Vecna is not the hard part of this. It's actually building the surroundings of him to make it look really upside downy. So all we need for that is we're going to take our warped fence gate, a wither skeleton skull for Vecna's head, some smooth basalt, warped stairs. Why did I say basalt like that? That was weird. Balsalt, that is. Warped stairs, dead brain coral fan, some glow lichen, some warped fence, some warped planks, and some warped hyphae as well. Just in case, really. We may need to sort of replace some stuff or take it out or whatever. Right then, to build Vecna himself, we are going to go 3 blocks back from what we have. Not from this part, we're going to count in here. 1, 2, 3. So we're on to here. This is our middle block. I'm going to stick myself an open warped fence gate open towards the window like so. I'm then going to stick 2 smooth basalt above it. Now it's a bit tricky to get it on top when you're crouched, so I recommend just building from the wall to get above like so. Place 2 above it, and then your wither skeleton skull. And that is Vecna. You can have him done like that if you want, but it doesn't look the best. I recommend adding in some tentacles at least. We're going to do ourselves a stair here and here. And then we're going to do a stair out this way and this way. So we have like 4 connections for tentacles. Now that already starts to look good, but obviously it needs to be a bit better than this. I recommend doing an open fence gate here and here, like that. And then we do them on their sides over here. You can do another one here if you want. Here and here. And then open them towards whichever side they're going to be coming out of, like this. Also do them on the back as well. I think this looks kind of cool if you do it on both sides. It also looks good through the window. If you want to fly up here and have a look, it looks cool either way. So obviously that is starting to look pretty cool. Then we need to go ahead and extend the tentacle coming downwards. So we need to do an upside down stair in that corner. Oops, knock that one out. Gets a bit fiddly here. You gotta be careful. And then we do an upside down stair this way as well. So we need to place one here. And then get that one. There we are. And now behind this, before we actually close this section up, add in literally a bunch of fence. It doesn't have to be filling up the entire area. If we actually connect it to Vecna's back as well. but it's basically just to make the tentacle sort of look back here. So you can just add it in randomly placed, even against the window. It's fine. Wherever you want to place it, place it. Just try not to block yourself in. It gets a bit tricky to do that. But yeah, if you can try yourself to break out, then should be able to place a bunch more kind of further forward once you're through, like this. Even do it above in the ceiling. And if you want to change up the ceiling at all, get yourself some warped planks. Just literally plug any holes that need plugging, or even like replace some of the holes in the walls with some warped planks. Fill in some bits with some fence gates, like this, just open. So we'll go back through now and we'll just kind of change up this wall just a little bit. Go in there. This is where I wanted to get the warped hyphae back, because I knew I'd gonna need it. So like that. And then maybe on this side is looking a bit sparse as well, so change up a few blocks here and there. Like that sort of thing. Not trying to give it too much of a pattern. We don't want a pattern as such, we just want it to make it look, you know, really messed up. Dead coral fan everywhere. And glow light chin everywhere as well. Try not to get it too much on the floor, because that's going to be for the dead coral fan. We want a lot of the dead coral in here on the floor instead, just because that looks pretty cool. And you can go a bit ballistic with it. You don't have to go quite as sparse as I'm being, but that looks good. And then, yeah, all that's left for Vecna himself is just to add in fence gates next to the stairs and open them. And then also do some at the top up here as well. So maybe next to that, you see that open stair there, do another one this way, maybe connected to him. If I can get it to be. No, this way around, please. No, no, no. Okay, we need to break in the wall here a bit, like that. Whoops, that should be fine. It's so fiddly, this part, because it's so small. But there we go. That looks good. And then in here as well, against that stair, place that in there like so, and maybe just stick. Yeah, that's fine actually. But there you go. That looks like Vecna. That looks pretty cool. Up here as well, I'm going to change it. So I'm just going to add in some glow light chin, because it can come the entire way along the roof, which is good. You can even do some. Can you do any? No, you can't. Okay, that's fine. We'll do some fence above his head as well, a little bit. Not too far. You don't want it to be actually above him, but you just want it to be enough like that. Also, if you feel like the roof is a little bit too high still, I recommend grabbing some warped slabs instead and just bringing it down in like a notch. Like here maybe, excuse me, here, maybe one at the front like that. Just so it looks a bit more, you know, complete, I guess. Now there will be some quartz sticking through, but that's fine. It's supposed to look kind of corrupted, so it's kind of feeding off of the already normal surroundings. And that's what we're trying to go for there. If there's still areas that you don't think are connected properly to Vecna, use yourself fence gates just to connect them properly. So here and here I'm just going to use fence gates, so it goes up into his body like that. And that looks already pretty cool. Might do some up here as well. And yeah, that's looking really awesome. I like this. Hell yeah. Good stuff. And now once you are done with actual Vecna's kind of attic space there, you can come out and just change up this corrupted looking area to be more corrupted. So what I mean by that is adding in dead coral fan coming out from the walls, just here and there, doesn't have to be everywhere, just a little bit every now and again, and then glow light chin in the gaps that you haven't placed dead coral fan. So literally all around like that. Only do it a little bit, just so it looks like, again, it's being corrupted slightly as you're going forward. But yeah, that's pretty cool, guys. And you still have light from the windows coming in back there. If it's looking a bit sparse, add some more fence gates in, or fences. You don't want it to be too sparse, but that looks awesome. Hell yeah, there we are. That is how to build the Creel house from Stranger Things in Minecraft. Well then, guys, I was actually saying to my brother when I initially finished this Creel house. Oh, where's the door? There it is. You know, like, oh, I finished the Creel house, but now I've got to do it all again. I'm sorry for the jump scares there. But yeah, I was like, I finished it, which I'm really proud of, but then I've got to build a second one, which is for you guys, obviously, to learn too. Now, that always scares me when I'm building tutorials, as I'm sure my face is now. But we've done it. We've actually finished a second Creel house. Now, I have two of these. If we look at these, together. They are both fully furnished and completed, built from hand as well, which is awesome. So yeah, it's been a heck of a journey once again. I don't think it was as bad as this the Starcourt Mall, but I think it was pretty close. Like there was there were definitely times when I was like, oh no, I have to do another episode, and I was kind of dreading having to rebuild it, because there are certain techniques in this tutorial, and as there was in Starcourt, that I had never learned until building those tutorials, and then teaching you guys again how to do it and trying to make it look like it made sense was very tough. But I hope it did, and I really hope you now have yourselves a Creel house in Minecraft as well. Thank you so much for the support on this series. The first episodes, like I said, they always blow me away. They're on something like 20,000 views, which is it's beyond mad, absolutely mad. And the interior tutorials have had like 200 views every single week I've posted one, which is awesome. So cool. I'm so glad to see that there's been engagements for this series, and I'm so happy to see you guys are enjoying it. It's really nice to see. Thank you so much. Seriously, it's really nice. If you guys did enjoy the final episode today, episode 10, please be sure to drop a like on it. If you have enjoyed the series and maybe you want to stick around for future Stranger Things tutorials, please consider joining the Assassin Hood today for free by subscribing. If you want to go ahead and share this tutorial with your friends, please go ahead and do that. It would get this tutorial recommended to, many more people, and it would just be awesome to find fellow Stranger Things lovers too. But yeah, guys, follow me up on my social medias, and I'll see you very shortly for hopefully another Stranger Things Wheelassassin series. Goodbye for now. Thank you so much.